Hi, my name is Cameron Baker. I'm studying to be a physical education teacher at Concordia University. Here's my beautiful family, my sister on the left, me in the middle, my mom on the right, and here's me on the left again, my beautiful mom on the right. Here's my dog named Yaya. Uh, Now let's get to know the real me. I grew up in a city named San Antonio. I have one sibling, and her name is Sky. One Bible verse I live by is Isaiah 42:28. It's just saying that, like, God's always going to be with you through your ups and downs. No matter what happens, He will be by your side and dig you out that dark hole. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. The reason why I wanted to be a teacher, because growing up, I didn't have like the best type of teacher growing up, but like I wanted to change that for my students that I come across and just become a good teacher for them so that way they can remember me. And that's my why. So let's jump into reflections. My first reflection is relationships are key. As a teacher, you want to build that special type of relationships with your students to make them feel like they're wanted. My second one is role of technology. Technology plays a big role in education today. It helps us as students and teachers. My third one is virtual field trips. So, like, if your school is on a budget and doesn't really have the money to take your students on a virtual field trip, you can, on a field trip, you can use virtual field trip. A great tool. I'll explain a little bit more in depth in that and integrate some more. And then my philosophy, we'll jump into this later on throughout my website. And there are three questions. One question was, what is one thing that you are going to try immediately to help move closer to a new vision? And I said one thing is just being able to give students tools to use when they graduate. And yeah, those are my reflections. My first year goal. So one of my goals were to be able to name every student by week 3. I know it's hard, but I feel like if you truly take that time out as a teacher, your students will feel important, and it'll just bring that connection and relationship better, make it better. My second goal is I want students to feel more comfortable in my class and have a voice because I don't want them sitting back in the classroom and feeling like they can't talk, because that's the type of student I was. There's a little picture. Then my PLN, which is my social media interview, and I got to interview like one of the best teachers out there. She's a young teacher, but I felt honored to be able to interview her. Her name is Mrs. Boggs. She's a second year teacher. She's really passionate about her job, and I just asked her a couple questions, and she told me her plan B when the technology fails and stuff like that, and what she does. And then I linked the audio right here, so that way you can listen to the interview if you really wanted to. And then here's my Instagram teaching site, so that way the students can find me on social media and see who I really am. This is me telling Mrs. Ball thank you for letting me interview her, and this is me interacting with this picture right here. It's interacting with let me point this out. This right here. Yeah, it's interacting with a couple teachers on Instagram. So my field experience, I got to work with the Seward Special Olympics this summer, and it was really awesome. It just opened my eyes in so many ways, and it was a beautiful thing. Philosophy of education, my philosophy as a for technology in the classroom is just being able to keep up with technology as it grows on us and the world becomes, more, I don't know what the word is, but more just updated and stuff like that. And as a teacher, I always want to be prepared for that type of stuff. My resume. So I did like a coaching resume because that's another part of me, another tool that I have. Just my accomplishments, physical education, and I'm even CPR certified, so that's pretty good. My simple lesson plan. So I did a lesson plan over pickleball, little intro, ask them some questions, my standards right here, content and stuff like that. And yeah, so coding. I actually had fun with this coding tool. I never thought I'd be able to code any type of game, but I actually code, a Minecraft game, and it was pretty awesome. And then my digital, not that one, sorry. Let me jump from out of here if it lets me, if it wants to work with me. So my Google site, I have the map right here, just to see where all my students are. And then I asked them a couple questions just to get to know them better, and see who they really were. And then we have my YouTube playlist, which is like if I ever become a teacher, and I just want to look upon things like different techniques, classroom management, and if I have any questions about that, but just it's taking a little bit of time to load. But yeah, here we go. How to create lesson plans, some game ideas right here, football coaching tips, like all that good stuff I ever need that. And then it's my social bookmarking. These are like the books I read and you know websites I went to throughout the semester. It's useful information. If it wants to load, just taking the time. So like here you go. So you have like 7 coaching tools for all coaches, tools for teachers, and I have little tags to like click on it. And then my presentation tools. So this is a 21st century skill Prezi right here. You know, Great tool. Prezi. Simple, easy to explain to your students. Yeah, I won't get into that because you just click and it like zooms in on stuff. Real easy, nothing complicated. And then screencasting, which is I'm doing that right now. It's pretty awesome. So here's uh, my learning management system right here, which is Google Classroom. And then virtual field trip, which you got into already. And yes, my website for y'all. So I hope you learned a little bit about me and who I really am. And yeah, have a nice day. Thank you.